is the most valuable thing in the world? A Zen story. So Zen, a Chinese Zen master, was asked by a student, "What is the most valuable thing in the world?" The master replied, "The head of a dead cat." "Why is the head of a dead cat the most valuable thing in the world?" inquired the student. So Zen replied, "Because no one can name its price." This and that, the society was always given the rights to choose this and that. The moment the society has forced the people and the parents have forced the people to accept this and that, the good and the bad, finished. They have the people under their control. They know the people have become slaves, gulamas, and to control them is the most important thing. Hence all the schools and the colleges and the professional colleges and universities were built in that style, with the blood and sweat of the laborers, the bonded laborers. To continue to have another blue collar or white collar laborers, to satisfy whom? The most valuable thing, so in a Chinese Zen master asked by a student, "What is the most valuable thing in the world?" I am asking you, what is the most valuable thing in the world? You tell me. Every time I am trying to go deeper, extricate things, burn the question to the highest temperature like the gold, melt it to create so many ornaments for you to understand. Now I am asking you, what is the most valuable thing in the world? The beggar goes to the emperor and said, "You called this country Ramrajya, means no robbers. People are happy. When I was in Tokyo, I stayed in Ekoda, near to Ekoda, very close to Ikebukuro. Maybe 2 stations away from Ikebukuro. I was shown a beautiful flat, and the manager was saying, "I'm sorry whether you like this place, look at my furniture, look at my kitchen, and look at my bathroom." I was shocked. It was looking so beautiful. And after his payment for his advance, I asked him for the key, and he looked at me as if I am a bushman, came from some deep down in the forest. I said, "Apartment key," and he said, "In Japan nobody locks the door. Now maybe 1% or 0.1% some robbery. People doesn't know, they don't carry keys. When they see us carrying keys, they'll start laughing at us. Why you are carrying so many keys?" The beggar goes to the king and asks him, tells him, "I am not a robber, but like a robber, people looks at me because I am a beggar. A robber is not allowed inside. No value for this body, neither for my talks, and you keep on telling Ramaraj." And the king said, "Yes, I meant it. Your parents meant it. It is for you to find out whether what flows out from their mind, from their head." The Japanese says, "Use your head, atama, 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 use your head." Every time they keep telling, "Use your head." And the king said, "Yes, I meant it." Before your parents could end their sentence, you have forgotten, you have become unconscious because you have been fed. Till you reaches a stage of constipation where you eat and you cannot throw it out. I'm asking you, what is the most valuable thing in the world? The king said, "I can see riches in you, the beggar. If you think you are a beggar, you are a rich man." The beggar told the king, "Don't make fun of me. The king said, never mind. Let us put a value for something which I can see in your head. He said, suppose I offer a value for your eyes at 1 lakh Indian rupees. And the beggar said, eyes without eyes. He said, okay, for your nose 1 lakh, for your mouth 1 lakh, for the ears you hear. He said, well, then what's the use of this life if all this is sold out? So when a Zen master was asked by his student, what is the most valuable thing in the world? One old man came to me and started crying and crying and crying. I kept on listening to him. Of course, I was running a school for the visually challenged and for the sighted underprivileged children in Bangalore and Indiranagar. I was and now also, yes. And I have to stand in the reception looking for people to come and give some money to run the show. This man comes and he cries. Out of all his crying, he asked me, Master, why didn't you ask me why I'm crying? I did not say anything. Then he said, you know why I'm crying? I'm crying because my wife died. I said, I'm sorry about it. And he said, not about why my wife died. Now I'm feeling the pinch. When she was alive, I was not conscious. I took her for granted. The coffee comes exactly. Simply if I sit also, she knows I might be tired. She gives me a drink. She makes sure they may close. No, I have my granddaughter who takes care. But that value. Why is the head of a dead cat the most valuable thing in the world? Inquired the student. So Sen replied, because no one can name its price. The moment you name a price for your wife, like our Amir Khan who marries 2 times and then divorces. Bill Gates marries and divorces. They were not conscious. If they are conscious, they keep on marrying. The value, the moment you put a price, the moment you marry, the next price is divorce stands in front of you. That is the fear you are living. When you drop it, because no one can name its price. The moment you put a price for anything, there is no price, it is only love. When the student asked the master, 12 years I was with you, what did you teach me? And the master said, when I was walking, did you find me walking? Did you observe me walking? Were you conscious? I was not walking, I was flowing. I was floating. Yes. When you gave me a cup of coffee, did you see how beautiful I have taken with a smile? And the student immediately got satorious and he became enlightened. Just a bit of understanding. The moment you put a value that somebody is going to spoon feed you. I am asking you the question. This is a cone I am putting to you. Every time I take a question, put it in the highest temperature fire to burn it up, melt it up, and according to what you wanted, I create ornaments. Now I am asking you, can you burn it? What is the most valuable thing in the world? So serious Chinese Zen master was asked by a student, what is the most valuable thing in the world? The master of head of a dead cat. Why is the head of a dead cat the most valuable thing in the world? Inquired student. Because no one can name its price. Nobody can name a price for a wife and a husband, for your family, joint family, and from your family tree.